Hello everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Kcender Valley Co-op Farms. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website in the beta section. This map is for PC and Mac only, and ideally this map is used for multiplayer servers, but of course you can play this in single player action. Let me read a little bit of the description. It says, set in a fictional countryside of Kcender Valley, this map is intended to be run as a series of co-op farms in multiplayer gameplay. It contains several farms, or separate farms for each animal type, several central co-op operation yards where all the shared equipment can be stored, and two co-op owned storage facilities for grain, and rooftop storage and bales. The map contains many varied sell points scattered around the map. And then we have a few listings of some highlights on the map. I won't go into all the details because I want you to go over and check out the page over at farmingsimulator.com and see some more of the specific information. So with that, we're just going to go ahead and jump on in. So we're going to use the Jeep today. Go ahead and leave all the other fun stuff checked off. So one important thing to note about this map, and you may find that the PDA looks rather familiar, is that this map is an edit of Lawfolds, the rather popular map that's been out for quite a while. So this map is based on Lawfolds. Farmer John, who is the author of this map, did get permission from Stussy, who is the author of Lawfolds, to make an edit that would eventually be released for download. So this is an authorized edit of Lawfolds, and there you go. The log comes up perfectly clean. Let's go ahead and look at that PDA while we're at it. So as you see, a lot of the map looks very similar to Lawfolds, but there are some unique distinctive differences. So we've got our sheep farm, we got our cow farm, and we got our pig farm, all in the same general location. Now some of these fields are a little bit different shaped, but a lot of this right here is very, very much Lawfoldish. This is the large field on Lawfolds. It's been chunked out a little bit for the co-op main yard. So interesting high points. We have the co-op silo 1. We have co-op silo 2, we have co-op seeds, and we have the co-op main yard. Of course, we have the cow farm, the pig farm, sheep farm. So this map includes all of our standard crop types, and we start by owning no fields. So there are no fields owned, but to compensate for that, we have an abundance of equipment. So if you do play this in single player, you can simply sell off the equipment and buy up some fields and buy up some starting equipment and go from there. So we did this video on hard mode, and on hard mode we start with no crops in the silos. And as you can see, we do have an abundance of sell points here. We've got 1, 2, 3 main sell points for our grains, and then random sell points for silage. Quite a few sell points for silage and straw. Several sell points for wood chips, wool. Then this is the straw add-on, and I believe this is it's like firewood or logs. There's no sell point listed for that. And here's the list of starting equipment. It's all fairly low hours, so you'll have minimal maintenance. But as you can see, you can get quite a bit of money by selling this. And do note, Farmer John's being a little sneaky here. This pallet fork is leased, so you don't want to have daily lease charges. Get rid of this pallet fork, number 1, right away. So we start with a balance of $500,000, and we're just going to leave that there. We don't need any more for our animal testing purposes. We do have sheep, pigs, and cows on the farm. As I said earlier, we start with none of them and nothing in the feed troughs. And our silo has a capacity of 3 million liters. So let's go ahead and put that down to real time and take a look at that starting fleet. I have a feeling we're going to be here for a while. So we start out with, and I'm not even going to count how many tractors we start out with. It's quite a few. Let's see here. So let's try. 2. It's 4. So we start out with 6 Massey Ferguson 7700 tractors. Start with pallet forks or front loader arms and a pallet fork. Start out with the 7347 harvester, 2 of them, 2 corn headers, 2 grain headers, 2 New Holland FR850 forage harvesters with 2 chaff headers. We have 2 header trailers, an abundance of tippers that range in various sizes, multiple cultivators, multiple plows and seeders, fertilized spreader, fertilized sprayer, a weight, just one weight, that's rather interesting, a couple sets of mowers, tedder, windrower, a couple forage wagons, a couple round balers, a couple square balers, and an overloader wagon. And there is our pallet fork. Let's get rid of that bad boy. All right, let's go ahead and get to the shop and buy us up our Jeep. Let's go with brownish green, I think that is, with black rims. That'll look all nice and awful. Let's take a look at the shop. The shop is right here. And, oh, look at that. We have a skid steer. You noticed that we did not have a skid steer in our list of equipment. So this is available for use. Let's go ahead and jump on it. Look, we can use it. A set of forks here. So that is owned by the shop. That is not owned by the farmer, but is available for use. Pretty slick. While we're over here at the shop, let's go ahead and... There's our Jeep. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to pick that color ever again. Any rate, let's go ahead and hit reset and see what happens with it. Set. Alright, now let's see if we can find it. Oh, look, we've got some wheel loaders also that we don't own. Sorry about that. I had to a little bit of a coughing fit. Let's go ahead and cycle through here and see what other equipment we don't own that we do have available to us. So we've got a couple JCB wheel loaders. Oh, where's our Jeep at? So our Jeep is over here by Co-op Seeds, so that's where your reset point is. We got the skid steer we already talked about. We got a second skid steer. Where is that at? Up to the shop. So where's this one at? This is the wool exports. Okay. What else do we have that we don't know about? We got a log fork we don't know about, so that is probably up here where one of the skids or one of the wheel loaders is apparently. A bucket for our wheel loader. We got a leveler. Sorry guys. Got a silage fork for our wheel loader. Pallet fork for our wheel loader. There you go. So we've got quite the list of equipment that we can make use of that we don't even own. So that's pretty cool. Let's jump back here and get back to our career start point, which is on the other side of this building here. This is kind of your co-op headquarters. This is where everybody will warp in. You come in. Got the American flag, Kcender Valley Co-op going. So this is kind of an Americanized, if you will, version of Lawfolds. So traffic, for example, has been rerouted to the proper side of the road for the situation of being an American farm. And something else I want to mention is this map is seasons prepared. So if you wanted to play law folds and you didn't want to go in and basically add snow mask and all of the files needed for seasons, you can basically play this map and basically have law folds, if you will, in a seasons prepared environment. We have a... what's this? I just have problems with these darn gates. So here you have your repair point, and notice you've got a very small trigger here. You need to pull up right into this thing in order to do your customize and repairs. And here we have the co-op yard. We've got all kinds of vehicle storage here. So you've got your header trailers with your grain headers, forage harvesters and headers, your harvesters, your grain harvesters with the corn headers. Here you've got a nice big building for your co-op tractor storage with a couple tractors just quickly parked in there. Here you've got fuel storage. Now this is fuel storage. You're not going to be able to fill up your tractors until you put fuel in here. See the digital readout there, it says no liters available. Got a water spout. Delivery, you'll deliver your fuel over here, and then you'll pull your fuel out there at the pump. Here we got a nice big shed again for your co-op equipment. You've got your forage wagons, your bevy of tippers, and your overloader wagon, all right here at this particular facility. So let's run down here to the co-op seeds. See how far we have to go here. Get to our Jeep. So we do have cool custom field for sale icons. So field 25 is 6.65 hectares at $80,000. That's not too bad of a price there for that size of a field. Alright, so here's our reset point. And while we're here, let's go ahead and check out the co-op seeds facility. Down here we have our seeders. We start with an abundance of liquid fertilizer pallets and an abundance of seed pallets already down here. We're ready to rock and roll. Got cultivators and our plows down here. And then we've got an abundance of, you know what? These are fertilizer pallets. These are seed pallets. I get them mixed up from time to time. We've got two Massey Fergusons with little baby tires. I always get a kick out of these little narrow things. They just look absolutely ludicrous in my mind. And we've got our fertilized spreaders and sprayer. So, let's get over here, get in the Jeep, and let's start driving around the place. Zoom on out here. Something else to note is that there are two forests on the map that you can do forestry on, but in order to cut the trees down, you need to buy the land for which the trees are growing in. So that's a pretty cool concept of actually owning the forest before you can cut it down. See if we can't figure out how to get out of here. Yeah. Alright, let's start our tour by just going up to the north and working around the map in that direction. So first thing we'll do, let's check out these field prices. Field 24, which is the biggest field on the map. Which is, where's the buy? Oh, it's way down there. We'll get to that eventually. Field 22 is 1.44 hectares, $58,000. That's rather expensive compared to the 6-hectare field back there, which was only $80,000. We got a different sign here. 4.55 hectares, $82,000. Let's open up our gate. See the nice sign we got going on here. Kcender Valley Co-Op Farms, established in 1957, farm operations. Alright, so let's drive back up to the store. There's a couple little things I want to show you up here at the store. First we have John's agriculture equipment, and we've got a little a ticker. That's pretty cool. Open till 6 p.m. Actually, let's see here. Is it like 8 to open? Let's see what it says. Open daily. Oh my gosh. Hurry up. Come on, John. Speed this up a little bit. 8 a.m. You know what? I'm ready for it to open. Let's just speed up time a little bit. While we're here, let's take a look at the various products that the store offers. Okay. Got a wonderful Massey Ferguson harvester there on display. And it's almost 8. And it's 8 o'clock. Yay, we can go in the store and buy stuff. If you want to buy equipment, you need to kind of plan out when you're going to do it. You're not going to be buying equipment late at night. John doesn't stay open. He closes shop up promptly at 6 p.m. Here you've got your small customize and sell icon, our trigger. One in the shop. So we got our service counter here with our shop icon for purchasing and our shop icon for selling, basically. And kind of a break room over here. It's pretty cool the way it's all set up. Got all these guys have are master certified technicians. Big Joe, Farmer John, Delta Bravo, 5 Play, I guess, Sandy, and Old Guy Farmer. And over here we got kind of a little information screen that kind of gives us some credits on the map and some thanks as far as who's helped work with the map. So that's something that you want to basically check out as you are exploring the map. Of course, Stussy's first, because without the original map, there wouldn't be much to work with. I won't stand there and let you see all of that. I'll let you kind of see that list for your own. Got a working shop in here. We got a couple old tractors kind of tore down, broken apart. Nice parking for the staff. Oh my. A nice old truck. That in the shop and get that running again. Alright. Let's get on with the program here. So right next door we have OGF's Feed and Seed. Oops. And if you didn't know, OGF stands for Old Guy Farmer. It's Feed and Seed. And we have Clueless Any Warehouse Storage. All kinds of little Easter egg inside jokes here. It's pretty funny. Here we have OGF Wholesalers. We have shipping. So this is where you can fill up your seed. And we have receiving. This is where you can... This is a sell point. Farmers Feed and Seed. Farmers Feed and Seed. is indeed a sell point for our standard crops. Ah, this coughing is going to kill me one day. Over here we have mini storage, and over here we've got pretty cool things going on. We got it's for rent. But Delta Bravo Productions has his own little mini storage shed. Got Nancy's Wholesale Eggs, so this is an egg sell point. That up. Here you can sell your eggs. Let's see if this one opens up. It does open up. I'm kind of a little worried as to what's in there. Okay. Adams Equipment Imports. Opens up. And there's a gold nugget in there. There are nuggets on the map. That. Come on, open up. Get in there. Alright, so that's something to look for, guys, is nuggets. Jetco Crate Builders. So all kinds of cool little things to explore. I'm not going to look at the other side. I'll let you explore that on your own. Alright, let's go ahead and get turned around here. Whoops. All right. Let's make our way on up here. Fields. Whoa, whoa, come on. Oh. You know, it's a lot harder to drive zoomed out like this than you think. Hey, all you guys are completely ignoring these four-way stops. What is up with that? Alright, let's get up here to Big Joe's Timber. Okay, let's wait for this car to pass. Let's get on in here. So here we are, Big Joe's Timber. See, we can sell our wood and logs here. We have wood chips sale point over here. Wood chips. And then we have, what else do we have going on around here? We have a working sawmill, so we can bring our logs here and bring it some fuel, I believe. And we can get wood chips out, and we can get board pallets out. Let's go in here and see if it takes, I think it takes fuel. Let's check. Logs and fuel, and we get wood chips and board pallets. And you would give it fuel over here by the generator. This is where you're going to be giving it fuel by the generator. And I'm wondering, this kind of looks like a fill indicator. I'm wondering if that fills up. It'd be pretty cool if it did. We'll have to see. Play this map. What that does. There's a wheel loader and a log fork. This is one of the ones that you can make use of that you don't actually own. Let's go ahead and back out of here. And here's one of the forests that you need to buy. Let's go ahead and check that out. This gate. Let's see here. It says no missions available. 2.28 hectares, $18,000 to buy this. Let's go ahead and open that up. And you'll see that would have had a collision on it. Maybe I can't drive through it, but I can walk through it. Oh, what the hey? Thought for sure they had collisions on them. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so you're not limited or prohibited by I let that close on its own. You are not prohibited by basically logging, but the idea is that you buy the field. So you come in here, you buy it, there you go. They're gone. I think they should have had collisions on them. Maybe that was an intended deal. Maybe they will in an update. It doesn't make much sense that they don't have collisions, and then you come in here and you do your forestry. It's definitely a cool idea. Alright. Go over here and check out this other stuff. Alright, so on Lawfolds, this is where the this is where the big grain storage is. This is also where the log sell point is. So instead of the log sell point, you've got big old storage buildings there. Some cool trailers here that are static objects, but Kcender Valley Co-Op Farms grain silos. Pretty cool. So here we have Co-op silos. This is where you can store stuff. So that's not a sell point, that is storage. This grain storage, bale storage, and root crop storage is down here. Here's your root crop storage. Your bale storage is right here. Pretty cool concept, I have to say. Here's where you're going to be filling or getting your grain out. So I'm starting to think that this is a sell point, not a storage point. Sales, yep, this says sales. I was reading that wrong. So this is the sell point, and this is the storage. Kind of like the original map. Just reworked a little bit. Let's go ahead and go up here to the BGA. I do know that's been worked a little bit over. We've got some bollards here that need to come down. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Now this place doesn't open until 9. Come on, people. What makes the BGA so special that they can open an hour later than the store? And they close an hour earlier than the store, too. These guys are some pretty up-to-date guys here. Working the true 9 to 5. And our bollards drop. Pretty cool. Now we can get into the place. BGA has been completely reworked as far as the bunkers go. Got different sized bunkers, different kinds of bunkers. Got 3-sided bunkers, and we've got a couple pull-through bunkers. Got kind of a squat Silo King. I have two. Yep, we've got another squat Silo King over there. And if you want to do a pull-through bunker, well, we got a couple of them. There's a couple pull-through bunkers. And we have two Silo Kings, so that means we have two digestate tanks. Take a look at that. We got our digestate trigger there. And a digestate trigger there. See? Chaff. And there's the other Silo King. This one's kind of in the normal place for the map. Just go ahead and take a look at this chaff indicator for those. And over here we've got our wheel loader, our silage fork, leveler, and a bucket for our silage operations. So with a 9 to 5 BGA, you're not going to be having your late midnight, overnight leveling operations going. Well, I guess you could level overnight. You're just not leaving the place until 9 in the morning. Now here we have Wogers Silage Wholesalers. So this place takes silage by the trailer load. If you want to sell massive amounts of silage, this is the place to do it. Obviously, you're not getting any digestate out of this deal. Just getting it for money. Let's see what pays a premium price to so far. Got the best price in town for silage, but you're not getting anything out of it. And he's open 9 to 5 too. Surprised he doesn't have even crazier hours like 10 to 4. Nice place to turn around with your large trailer. Alright, so that's this side of the map, this upper corner. Let's get down here to Stussy's Wool Exports, and let's just go ahead and get in cab so we can see where we're going here under the trees. So, down here and turn right at the intersection. To Stussy's Wool Exports. Now you might be saying, where do we sell our wool? I'm thinking this sign over this door is maybe where we go to sell our wool. Open the door, there's your trigger. Pretty neat. Like the idea of having the triggers kind of hidden away. You know, we had that with the egg sell point. You gotta basically roll up the storage building door in order to sell your eggs. Same with the wool. So over here we have Gfs Garden Center, or I guess it's DGC. Thought that was OCF, but it's DGC Garden Center. Car. Darn traffic. Oh, there's just a yield there. There's no stop sign. This road on the original map led you back down to the cow farm. At the garden center, we've got a couple cool things going on here. This is a so I'm pretty sure this is where you can buy liquid manure. Pretty sure you can buy slurry. I think it's a sell slurry. I think it's a buy slurry. I might be wrong. Let's go check. Go check and see what DCG Garden Center is. So they take wood chips, take pellets. They don't take. See, they're not taking liquid manure or solid manure here. So this is a buy point. This is where you can buy it. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I know Farmer John will correct me relatively quickly. Same thing over here. I'm pretty sure this is where you can buy manure. So you don't need the manure buy mod. Pretty sure this is where you buy manure at. This is where you can sell your wood chips. That's where you sell your wood chips, sorry. That's where you sell your logs. This is where you can sell your wood chips. And this is where you can sell your bales. Alright. Now let's take the liberty of going ahead and driving down this road to get to the cow farm. I'm going to go in cab here because we do have all these trees in our way. And off to the side here, we've got some of the fields that have been changed. Field 5 is basically 2 round fields that have been connected in the middle. You just think about those fields that have those irrigation leads that go around in circles. That's kind of what the field is to represent. Rough road here. Going down this super fast, that's for sure. Yep, we're going to be doing that. Okay, now we get smoother road action going on. Gate. There was a gate there into field 1, which is a big grass field for your cow operation, but you don't own it, so you're going to have to buy it first before you can mow it. Watch out for that big bump. Alright, so this is the cow farm. Some things have changed, some things have stayed the same. Want cows, you're going to have to bring it right up here to the unloading. There you go. Now we got cows. Got our water trough here. Got our grass trough here. And we got all these nice little shelters here for the cows to get, kind of out from under the sun. Some nice bales underneath it just as kind of decoration. So we got a little bit, textures are shifted a little bit. That one at least. Great, this is your milking area. Here's your cow barn. Here's your trigger for your feed and your straw and your silage and whatnot. Got a different silage bunker here, bunker walls. You got bale storage right there. You have the repair and customized trigger there for shop repairs. Here you kind of got root crop storage if you want to tip. Equipment storage and whatnot. Again with walls with collisions. Want to tip. So if you want to store loose material, you can do that there. So a couple roof panels have come off. That's pretty cool. Little different farmhouse look and feel, I think. Then here you got your solid manure and your liquid manure triggers over here. And that's where you're, right there behind the milking parlor, is where you're going to draw milk out. Want to deliver milk. I don't think we found the milk buy point yet. We'll have to see if we run across that in our exploration. Alright, so we're going to go up this way because there is a... what is this? There is a hay sell point. Whoa, it stopped. There's a hay sell point up here that in the original map was just a bunch of houses. Let's go explore that. Another large grass field over here. This one we already own, so we can make use of it, I think. There's a number there, but I think that relates... I think technically that relates to the forest area, but... You may get a you don't own the field if you try to mow. There's the hay sell point that on the original Lawfolds map was just some houses. Right there you can go to sell your hay. Hay, straw, and grass. Alright, so now we're going to I guess we're going to jaunt up here and head down to the pig farm. Let's just put the pedal down to the metal and let's get going. Well, I guess while we're up here we could go ahead and get to these other sell points. Something of note is you'll see field 13, which is kind of nestled in the mountains there, directly to our left. So we weave in and out of traffic, breaking all kinds of traffic laws. Alright, we got a nice little tunnel here. And right across the street we have Blaisville Animal Market. This is where you're going to go to buy your animals. Also have bale sell point. We have another one of those manure buy points here. And let's see where the animal trigger is. You know what? I think it's right there. Let's go ahead and check it out. Right there we can buy all of our animals if we wish to do so. And let's head on up to, I think there's a sell point up here. Take out the signs. Ha ha! Whoa, let's slow down. Alright, Orleans Grain. Through our scale. And then this is, I think, just a retextured sell point that was from originally from the donor map. Some fields. Pretty sure those fields have been redefined and resized and relaid out. Let's go ahead and make our way over to the pig farm, which on Lawfolds was your main farm. Quick, quick, quick. All right. Oh, his sides get sideswiped. There's Linda's Dairy. That's going to be your milk sell point. Here's the other co-op silo. And we have some more of our equipment stored over here. We've got hay storage buildings laid out here, and we've got our silo. We can't pull through. We're going to have to back into this silo, and here we have our fill point. Now, I like these silos. These are pretty cool. Kind of got an old industrial look to them. Let's go check out Linda's Dairy. Just right up here. Got some cool big old milk jugs out front. And we got really cool Linda's Fine Milk Products. We've got milk jugs all over the place. Pretty cool signage going on. Now let's see. We got generator. Let's see. Where's the dump point? Right here you go. This is where you're going to go to sell your milk. Cool if we can get in one of these trucks. Really cool. Kinds of milk tanks here. All right. Right up the street is the entrance to Big Farm. Play Lawfolds, you've probably driven down this lane quite a bit. Oh, look at that grove of trees there. They look like they've been burned out with a lightning storm or something. Here's the house on the corner. It's a different house. I have a fancy modern looking house. And here we are. There's the classic hill from Lawfolds. It's got all the nuggets on it. And here's the main farm. A lot of the buildings are the same from the original map. Some are different. There used to be a house down here. That's now gone. Looks like the poor house has fallen down. Some different silos there to work with. Silo fill and your silo dump. You see there isn't any equipment here. That's because all the equipment is over at the co-op areas. Let's go ahead and make our way to the pig area. Here we have the pig area. It's pretty standard as to what it was the original map as far as layout. Some of the things have been changed a little bit. So we've got our feed trough or water trough, and I'm thinking nope, I think I'm wrong. Thought this was also a water trigger there for a minute, but I was just wrong. Cool little water troughs in here, but they're just deco. And this particular building here, I think, has been changed out. There, it's just been dropped. I'm not really sure. Here's your straw trigger. Looks like you're gonna have to come in this area to do the straw. And I'm thinking this is where we deliver our piggies. There you go. you're going to have to open the gate, come inside, and that's where you're going to buy your pigs. Now we have Piggly Wigglies. All right. Now let's go ahead and get on down here to the sheep farm. And that's going to conclude our tour of Kcender Valley once we get over to the sheep farm. Now the sheep farm has been changed up a little bit. You'll see the road here to the sheep farm. It's been I think it's been tweaked a little bit. Maybe not. Just trying to remember from playing this map originally. I think it didn't. I think that field didn't come down as far. Maybe it did. I don't know. It's been quite a while since I played Lawfolds. But let me know in the comments what you think about the map. I think this is the first map that we've done a review on, or done a video on, that's been kind of geared toward multiplayer action. All the other maps have really not been necessarily multiplayer or single player. They've just been maps. But this map has been edited for the intent of being multiplayer, and of course single player you can play it. There's no reason why you can't, but so much of this map has been set up for the specific purpose of multiplayer action. The fields are nice and large, so that's pretty easy to work with multiplayer. I always thought that Lawfold fields were fairly big for a single player map. You can get in there with one harvester and it's like you're in there for several game hours trying to get that darn thing harvested. Almost to the point of wishing the thing would end. Here we are. The house has been moved back a bit. Chickens are now kind of roaming around all over the place. Our eggs. We're gonna levitating eggs or chicken. And then here's our sheep area, pretty much a lot like the original map. We do have a fuel point. This is fueled. Let's say this is water. It's water storage, or is this a water point? So I always used to store my bales right here. Well, that was obviously before seasons and before you needed to worry about keeping them under sheds. Here's your wool spawn point. Now notice the size of this. Basically getting one pallet at a time. You need to come here and you need to clear that pallet out when it starts to get full. Otherwise you're not going to get any more wool pallets. Over here you got your water trough. And of course up here you've got your grass trough. That's been moved around a little bit, I think. Maybe not. And here you have a different water tower. Here you go. Sheeps. Let's make sure that is. Yep. There it is down there. Put a water trigger. Alright, so let me know in the comments what you think of this map. Let me know. Do you like this map? Are there other maps that you know out there that are kind of multiplayer geared? Or are kind of advertised as being multiplayer maps more so than single player maps? Let me know that. Of course, you know, to some degree 4X maps are obviously more akin to multiplayer just because they're bigger. Of course, the ludicrously big 16X maps are clearly multiplayer intended. Only a crazy loon of a duck Zorley would probably play a 16X map under a single player. That's for another day. So let me know what other maps that you might know about that are kind of geared toward multiplayer action. You can come up with some. I might try to find them, hunt them down, and put them in the channel. So until next time, guys, happy farming.